Jake Cosplays.
This one's a bit for the gays, as I am demisexual and definitely respect the LGB, and a lot of journalists don't want to acknowledge that the TQ separated themselves for how radical and extreme that they've gotten. And this one has that, but it's a bit different because he still likes to do the good bad to children. Belsnickle.
Belsnickle, from Germany, France, Switzerland, and Pennsylvania, Dutch country, has a bit of an attitude, to be sure. Stories about this Christmas curmudgeon originated in southwest Germany, specifically in the area along the Rhine River. Like many of these mysterious holiday horrors, he is a companion to St. Nicholas, but in Belsnickle's case, he travels alone. His name refers to the fur he wears, Bels, B-E-L-S, and his connection to Nicholas, Nickel, or N-I-C-K-E-L. He also wears rags and sometimes women's clothing, and occasionally deer antlers on his head. Sometimes he is called the Christmas Woman, which makes for an interesting exercise in cross-dressing, a tradition that has long associations with the chaotic celebrations of the season in various countries. Some traditions also say that he wears a mask with a rather grotesque long tongue, which clearly resembles him to Krampus. Belsnickle travels on his own, but with much the same intention as other companions of St. Nicholas. He shows up a week or two before Christmas and comes to reward the good children and punish the bad, but he does it in his own special way. In his pockets, he has candy, nuts, and cakes, but he also carries a switch to administer beatings. Who will get what? There remains to be seen. When Belsnickle arrives, usually after dark, he will rap on the door or a window with his switch. When a child answers, Belsnickle will either ask them a question or demand that they sing a song for him. If he likes what he hears, he will toss treats to them, but if they try to catch these goodies too quickly or too greedily, they might still have a swat with his birch. He might ask children what good deeds they've done in the past year. Again, if they can't remember or their deeds aren't especially impressive, they might get another swat. He is a rather grumpy fellow who doesn't need much of an excuse to administer punishments. He reserves as a reminder to children that they still had a good time to be good before the big day, i.e. Christmas. Getting swatted was a warning to amend their ways. A Belsnickle tale is one of those legends that was for many years enacted as part of holiday celebrations in Germany. Men dressed up as Belsnickles would travel from house to house in their villages to offer treats to the children, and perhaps give them a playful swat with a soft birch. Indeed, it was so popular that it was brought to America by German immigrants in the 19th century. In these communities, Belsnickle was much more important than Santa Claus, even if he had a similar function. In Pennsylvania, he was known as Belsnickle. In Maryland, he was called Belsnickle. A tradition of him visiting houses during the holidays continued until the end of the 19th century, when it began to die out in favor for more typical American-style celebrations. Happily, in recent years, there have been attempts among the folklorists to enthusiasts of old traditions to revive this one, so it might yet make a welcome return. German Culture Society in Pennsylvania and elsewhere are including Belsnickle in their holiday celebrations, proof that the crotchety Christmas woman will live again for a new generation.
Greetings, my friends. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon on new video releases. If you want to support elsewhere, purchase merch in the link provided on the video. What was that?